Good morning, folks. Meteorologist Jim Howard here with you with your latest WITN First Alert forecast on this Thursday, August 21st, as Erin making her closest pass to the coast as the sun comes up and then moving away later today. The strongest winds during the morning hours, sunrise to noon, and then we'll taper the winds down afternoon, evening hours. Sustained winds at 105. This is Erin this morning, color enhanced satellite imagery. Here we are, the center of the hurricane, about 200 miles to the east-southeast of Hatteras. So staying about 200 miles off the coast. Tropical storm force wind field extends out a little over 200 miles. So we are seeing tropical storm force winds on the coast, not inland at all. The rain generally all offshore. Occasionally a few showers crossing the beach, but not much. Wind, yes. Rain, no. There's the latest data on the storm. 105, that was the 2 a.m. advisory, moving north at 17 miles an hour. And again, moving away later today. Watch that track. Adios, Erin, later today. There's this morning at 8 a.m. Sun sets, the storm out to sea. By tomorrow, well out to sea. We'll say goodbye as we head into the weekend, getting quieter for the weekend. Tropical storm warnings will be up through most of the day. These may be dropped late afternoon, some areas into the evening hours, but certainly all coastal areas in that warning as we go through the morning into the early afternoon. That does include the Crystal Coast. Storm surge warning as well along the beaches, generally 3 feet above normal. Coastal flood warnings for coastal Onslow and western Carteret County, and then holding on to that advisory up the Neuse River Basin along Pamlico County as well. There's your radar. This is back at 4 a.m. And again, occasionally a shower or two crossing the Outer Banks, but that's it. Generally, most of us stay dry today. Inland areas, you're going to be like, there's a hurricane out there. I mean, just a pretty tranquil day. Winds generally gusting 20-25 inland. That's it. Max winds so far, this is from midnight to about 4:30 a.m. Thursday. Highest winds recorded. 40s on the coast, near 40 down on the Crystal Coast. A lot of wind over the Pamlico Sound. Then inland, haven't even seen 20 on the anemometer yet. The gusts at 4:30 a.m. Latest gusts, again, near 40 to 20 inland. All right, let's watch the winds. We'll take you into the midday, upper 40s, occasionally a 50 on the coast, Outer Banks. And again, inland areas, mid-20s, maybe 30 at a high end. We get towards the evening hours, winds start to taper down. 40s come off the map on the coast. By the time we hit tomorrow morning, looking good. These are max winds Friday morning. 10 to 15, maybe 20 on the coast. So we go calm, or not calm, but very quiet, comparatively speaking. As far as water level rises, 1 to 3 foot rises along the Crystal Coast generally. Lower numbers up to Jacksonville there. And then you get east of Cape Lookout, maybe a 3 to 4 foot rise occasionally to down east Carteret County. Neuse River Basin, couple of feet, give or take. Back up the Neuse River, Pamlico River, you're good. 1 to 2 foot rise, and these levels will trend down slowly into Friday. This is through the day today, less of a surge overnight into Friday. You can see the Albemarle Sound, maybe a 1 to 2 foot rise there, and then we'll jump back to a 2 to 4 along the Outer Banks. Sound side as well down here, Ocracoke, down to Cedar Island and Merriman area. Some higher water levels for you guys later today as the winds start to turn more towards the north-northwest this afternoon. Bottom line, inland gusts to 30, that'll be the highest wind. Outer Banks 45, give or take. Crystal Coast 35, give or take. 10 to 15 foot plus waves through the morning, midday. And again, a lot of beach erosion out there. Highway 12 overwash, we've seen a lot already. That'll continue through the day into the overnight. Winds weakening late day, we showed you that, into tomorrow. All right, that's everything on Erin. Let's go out to our other two areas. This area coming up now to 70% development probability. Doesn't look as strong as Erin, but it may come together, become Fernand, tracking a little further offshore than Erin is. Lower impact, in fact, little to no impact, if that indeed does come together. Behind that, the next system, this area right here up to a medium chance, 40%. Not moving much, struggling a bit. Most of the models say this one, it may never come together. All right. Let's get back to today's forecast. Mostly cloudy, windy, mid-80s this afternoon, 15 to 30 on that north wind. Isolated showers, again, not a lot of rain out of this system. Air temp starting off in the mid-70s. You can see the clouds breaking up this afternoon. or a shower or two out on the coast. That's about it. Take you into Friday, generally sunny skies, a few clouds here or there in the afternoon. Mid-60s to start. Highs, I think low to a few mid-80s will do us tomorrow, but nice low to mid-80s. Drier, less humidity, feeling good out there. Let's take you into the weekend. Saturday morning, look at these numbers. Down towards 60. I think these might be a little too low, but almost coolish Saturday morning. Few clouds here and there. I think more sun than clouds. Model's a little heavy on clouds there. Highs again, low to mid-80s. Good stuff. Today, 85, 86 this afternoon. Mostly cloudy and windy as we deal with Aaron's north winds out there. That rip current risk, high, and staying that way through tomorrow. My hope is we can start tapering that down on Saturday. Last beach weekend before school for most of the kids. All right, first alert weather day with the coastal winds, the big surf out there. Still some big surf lingering into Friday with strong rip currents, but the sun's back 84 to 83 on Saturday. Good stuff for the Winterville Watermelon Festival. Stray showers Sunday, 30% to 20%. Monday, mid to an upper 80. Look at the middle of next week, folks. Highs struggling to hit 80. High temp 79 Wednesday, lows into the 50s, the middle of next week.